Hi there. For those of you who don't know me yet, I'm Tomas Michaud, founder of Real Guitar School. Today we're going to deal with diminished chords. If you're new to diminished chords, you're going to find this a fun and somewhat unique way to get started with diminished chords. Okay, there's three kinds of diminished chords that are common. The basic diminished triad is just 3 notes. Then there's something called a half diminished chord. It's a diminished chord with a regular 7th added to it. I love that chord. But today we're going to talk about a fully diminished chord, or another way to say it is a diminished 7th chord. So don't worry about all that language. One way to get a handle on this is diminished chords are just a stack of minor thirds, one on top of the other. So it's 4 notes, and that a minor third, by the way, is 3 half steps, or if you're on a guitar, that would be 3 frets. So the first note, then a minor third, the next note, then a minor third, next note, and minor third, the next note. So one of the neat things about that is the chord's completely even. And that means even if you were to switch the whole chord around, it would still technically be the same chord, just a different note on the bottom. You could put any note on the bottom and it'd be the same chord. Here I've written out the A sharp diminished 7th chord. It's comprised of 4 notes: the A sharp note, the C sharp note, the E note, and the G note. Now each of these notes are exactly the same distance from each other. They're a minor third. A minor third, by the way, is the same as 3 half steps or 3 frets on the guitar. So the A sharp to the C sharp is exactly a minor third. From the C sharp to the E is a minor third. It'd be C sharp, D, D sharp, E, 3 half steps. And then from the E to the G is another minor third. Now the way this chord is constructed, you could take any note like this note down here and move it up right here, and it would still be the same chord. It would just have a different note on the bass. We call that a symmetrical chord. Let's make our first diminished chord. To start with, make an A7 chord. Use your 2nd and 3rd fingers. Open A7. And we're going to deal with just 4 notes now to keep things simple. That's the 5th string all the way to the 2nd string. 4 notes. Got it? See, I got my first finger free. Now I'm going to place the first finger down on the 5th string, 1st fret. That now makes an A sharp. That's the root note for now. A sharp diminished 7th chord. A sharp. I call this an A form, so to distinguish from the next form I'll show you. So go ahead and try it with me. Make your A7. And I'm playing the 5th through the 2nd strings. And put your first finger down. That's A sharp diminished 7. Now let's do the D form. To do that, make a D7. I'm going to leave my first finger out again. So I'm using my 3rd finger here on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd finger on the 2nd string, 1st fret, and the pinky on the 1st string, 2nd fret. So that's a D7. To make it a diminished chord, we're going to put down the 1st finger on the 4th string, 1st fret. Now it's D sharp, diminished 7. Remember I told you the notes could be switched around? That's the same chord. Same chord. Same chord, just the notes are switching around, but it has all the same notes in it. Let's put that into a simple progression, but a common one that you're used to hearing, just to get us practice on it, so you get good at it. So the progression is going to sound like this. Start with A, and then go to that A sharp, diminished 7, to the D. Now the D sharp diminished 7, I have to move things around to do it. Back to A. E7 and A. And we'll end on E7. So we'll do 2 strums each. Let's try it. Nice and slow. Start with A. Ready, go. Now A sharp diminished 7. Right? Now to the D chord, regular D, open D. Switch your fingers around and make the D sharp diminished 7. It's a standard jazz progression. A, E7, kind of a bluesy sound too. And on E7. Do it again. A, A sharp diminished 7. To the D. D sharp diminished 7. A. And E7. A. And end on E7. Okay, so practice that and you'll have a good handle on the two forms of the diminished sevenths that are very practical and useful. Finally, I want to leave you with a little fancier version of that progression. Really, this is totally optional. I just wanted to inspire your imagination a little bit. It's a different strum. Listen. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please share it with your friends. And if there's a like button, give me a like. I appreciate it. Of course, I love comments, good or bad. I just love to know what's going on. And I always enjoy suggestions for new lessons. If you're on YouTube, head over to my blog. And there's more to the lesson. Particularly, there's a download that I want you to have. Part of it is the chords, progressions, and the chord forms. But also, I've created a backing track that you can use to practice along with. Makes it a little more fun. I think you'll enjoy it. Take care for now.